Good morning. Today is Tuesday, January 19th, 2021. We are following the Blue Week Cohort B schedule. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The next TSA meeting will be on Tuesday, January 19th at 2:20. The Zoom link is posted in the TSA Google Classroom. Please contact Mr. Meeks if you have any questions.
The Varsity Club will have our next meeting on Wednesday, January 20th at 2:30. New members are welcome. Please contact Mr. Meeks if you have any questions.
Attention students interested in applying for membership in the Spanish National Honor Society 2021. Please access the application on Google Classroom using code XMHQGHX. Questions? Feel free to email Mrs. Quinones or leave a message on the Spanish National Honor Society Google Classroom.
Any students who missed their portraits in November or any who would like retakes can report to the theater lobby on the 25th and the 26th during lunch, a free period, or 0 period homeroom. There are also times listed for after school.
The sports registration portal is now open for spring sports. It will remain open until January 30th. There will be no late registrations, so don't miss out on your chance to sign up to play a spring sport. Remember, students are not permitted to register themselves. Registration must be completed by a parent or guardian.
Now, Mrs. Carullo, the school's technology teacher, with an important message.
Hello, WHS, and welcome back to Hybrid. This year, we're going to start to implement a new pass system called SmartPass. This will make it so you have less touch points in the building and ensures a safer experience while we're returning to school. So, in order to get signed in, you're going to open a web browser in Chrome. You should use your Chromebook for this, and you should go to smartpass.app. From here, you're going to click the Sign In button. Eventually, you will see SmartPass down here on your taskbar next to the TI calculator, so just keep an eye out for that as soon as it is released out to the Chromebooks themselves. Once you're here, you're going to enter in your student number at monroe.twp.k12.nj.us. I'm going to use our student account for an example today, but you should use your student number. Once you click Next, it's going to authenticate you using Google. So you should see your student number at Monroe right here and click on that account. Now it may go back to the sign-in page for a moment, and then if you just wait a second, it'll pop you back into the system. Additionally, you're going to be asked if you would like to turn on notifications. It will pop up right here. Please click Allow. This will allow for you to get notifications about passes that are being sent to you without being in the website itself. After that, you will see our SmartPass page. The next videos will go over what kinds of passes you can create and how passes will be sent to you. If you had any trouble, please go to the Williamstown High School website, hover over Students and Parents, and select the Technology Help form. List the issue that you were having, and we will fix it and get you an update as soon as possible. Welcome to SmartPass and welcome back to school. Welcome back. This video will go over creating bathroom passes out of your classroom. So, if you need to use the bathroom, you first always ask your teacher if it's okay to leave the room. Once you have permission, you click on Now. From here, you're going to select the room that you are currently in. Where are you coming from? So you can pick one of the classrooms from the list, or you can just type in the classroom up at the top and it will automatically pull up that classroom. Now you're going to pick where you're going to, in this case, to the bathroom. You'll select the bathroom that is closest to your classroom. If you're not sure which bathroom is closest, there are signs on each classroom door to let you know which bathroom is closest to that classroom. In this case, I'll select the A100 Lav. Now you have started a pass for a round trip to the A100 Lav, and you have 5 minutes. If you go beyond 5 minutes, nothing happens. The pass just keeps counting that time. So this is just the standard that every pass has in the building at this time. When you're ready, click Start Pass, and this will start your pass out to the A100 Lav. You'll just turn your Chromebook toward your teacher so that they can see your screen from the front of the room. You don't need to bring anything with you to the bathroom. You won't need to sign in to anything. That way, you don't have to touch anything when you head out to the bathroom. You'll go into or arrive at the bathroom and then tell the teacher your name. They'll ask you, whoever is on duty. Your name will be attached to this pass on that teacher's computer. Once you're done, you just head back to class. When you get back into your classroom and sit back down at your seat, you'll click on End Pass. That completes your trip to the bathroom, and you'll see here it goes under your expired passes tab. So this is a quick and easy way to get to the facilities without having to touch any sign-in sheets and also without having to touch a physical pass at all.
Now, Mr. DeStefano with an important message.
Good morning, everyone. This is Mr. DeStefano. As you know, today we begin our return to hybrid instruction. So welcome back to all the students who are attending in person, and welcome back to our faculty and staff as well. We did have a brief return in November, but the overwhelming majority of students and staff have been attending from home since last March. So this is definitely an adjustment for everyone. Naturally, safety is our number one priority. All of us have a shared responsibility to follow the procedures that were put in place to keep us all safe and minimize our exposure to the virus. I'd like to take this opportunity to remind you of those procedures and show you where they're located on our website, just in case you're unsure. Okay, as soon as you go to the Williamstown High School homepage, you will notice a pop-up that says Hybrid Learning Resources. If you click on the pop-up, you'll be redirected to a menu of resources, and you'll see the icons that say schedule, arrival, dismissal, lockers, so on and so forth. Most of the icons will bring you to a document which lists the related procedures. So if I click on the Desk Shield icon, it'll bring me to a Google Doc which lists all the procedures students are to follow. The schedule icon and the SmartPass icon are a little different. Clicking on the schedule icon will bring you to a calendar that clarifies the bell schedule and which cohort of students is in person for each day. So if you look on the 19th, you'll see that we're following periods 6 through 9 and 0 period, and cohorts B and E are expected to be in person. And if you notice, there's a finger instead of a cursor. When I hover over the date, if I click on it, it will bring up the schedule with the times for each period. So let me click out of there. Clicking on the SmartPass icon will redirect you to instructional videos on how to use SmartPass. In addition to the pop-up menu, the procedures for in-person students are also located under the News and Announcements section of the Williamstown High School homepage. So let's go there. All right, so once you're on the homepage, you'll still see this pop-up. In order to get to the homepage menu, simply click outside of that pop-up box. News and Announcements, you have to scroll down for. And notice you'll see the first link here that says Return to Hybrid Instruction. That will bring you to the letter that was sent Friday, which contains a quick reference of procedures. Let's review this letter. First is the daily screening pledge. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you and your parents sign the pledge and submit it to your homeroom teacher. The pledge is an acknowledgement that you agree to do a daily check for symptoms, and if any are present, then you'll stay home. Next is riding the bus. All students will be assigned seats. And face coverings must be worn at all times, and social distancing must be maintained while on the bus. Entering the building. Upon entering the building, students must report immediately to their homeroom, which means we can't have any gathering in the hallways. Lockers. Lockers are new this time around. We didn't use them last time, but they will be limited to the homeroom periods. The primary purpose of using lockers this time around was to store your desk shields. So when you come in the morning, you can go to your locker, grab your desk shield. You can put your outerwear in there if you choose to do so. And at the end of the day, after the second homeroom, you will store your desk shield again and grab your outerwear. Once again, physical education, students will not be changing for PE at this time. Face coverings must be worn at all times and be in compliance with the CDC guidelines. This means they must be worn over the nose and the mouth, secured under your chin. Gaiters are not approved, and neither is pulling your shirt or clothing over your face. Please be advised that all dress code rules apply to face coverings as well. They must be school appropriate. Social distancing, this is something that we've all been practicing for almost a year now. We will be abiding by the recommended 6 feet of distance between people. This applies to everyone, everywhere. Some of you may have siblings or close friends that you're used to hanging out with outside of school within 6 feet all the time, but it's not possible for staff members to keep track of those situations. So there's no exceptions to the social distancing for everyone. Try to maintain that 6 feet of space as much as possible. Desk shields are new again as well. They will be issued to all students during homeroom on the first day back. All students must use their desk shields in every class. They're portable, so you will carry them from class to class. And they're stored in your lockers. You cannot bring them home with you, so please make sure that that doesn't accidentally happen. When traveling in the hallway, it's very important to stay to the right. You must also keep moving, no congregating. There's directional arrows and tape on the floor to help guide the flow of traffic and prevent students from crossing paths. They're also at the bottom of each stairwell. Okay, let's get to proper hygiene. Proper hygiene is expected practice for everyone. Frequent hand washing is encouraged. Also, hand sanitizer and disinfectant wipes are located in every classroom and throughout the entire building. Gloves will be provided in situations where equipment or tools may be used by multiple students. Assigned seating is another thing we have to get used to. Each classroom, you will be assigned a seat, also in the cafeteria or common area. Seating charts will be developed and submitted to the nurse, and the purpose of these is to assist with contact tracing. And it's mandatory that you only sit in your assigned seat every day. At this time, breakfast and lunch will not be served in school. You are also not permitted to bring your own unless you have approval for medical reasons. Water fountains and fill stations will be closed until further notice. Students are permitted to bring a water bottle to school. Water bottles should be kept away in your book bag. Since masks must be worn at all times, students must ask permission to take a drink of their water when in class. Students should not drink their water when traveling in the hallways. We don't want any spillage or people slipping. Okay, at dismissal, students must continue to socially distance and wear masks as they exit the building, walk through the parking lot, and board the bus. Please remember that these rules exist for your safety and for the safety of others. They are non-negotiable and must be followed at all times. Thank you, everyone. Have a great first day back and be safe.
Thanks and have a great day.